Good morning, good morning. So we are in the tarot study of the Emperor. This is the original Rider-Waite. Then we have the Winter Tarot by the Season of the Witch. Let me make sure. The Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot. And then we have the Wildwood Tarot. Oops, let me get these. I don't know why the original one was coming through, but then there's the Winter. There's the Wildwood. Then we had the Tarot of the Divine. And then we had the Wandering Star Tarot with his owl. So cute. And then today we're introducing the Star Tarot. Look at all of that going on. So much going on. Doesn't it, isn't it reminiscent of the Chariot with the two horses and the two different colors? The black and white. And then seeing like those, maybe they're hawks or eagles coming out of the air. And then you have, is that a lioness and, a dragon? A colorful dragon. Almost as if it was like just wrapped around his feet, almost like a carpet almost, but it blends in there. But see at the bottom there, the dragon, so pretty. So much going on there. All right, so the book we're going to read is from the Star Tarot. This is the Star Tarot's guidebook. So it's big, so it deserves its own video. All right. The Emperor, personal power and leadership, is a young energy and is called father of civilization, bringing order and structure to situations that are chaotic and out of balance. He symbolizes mature, masculine, and universal father principle. He is a mediator balancing the forces between the realm of the spirit and the material world. His number 4 symbolizes form, wholeness, and new beginnings. The number 4 represents aspects in the physical world: 4 directions, 4 seasons, 4 elements, 4 phases of the moon, 4 basic geometric figures: circle, square, line, triangle, and there are many more. 4 represents completion and starting something new from a stronger foundation. I like that. The Emperor protects his kingdom by creating a strong and solid foundation, a safe, secure place where one can think and balance emotions and thoughts rather than reacting from a survivalist position. The Emperor brings the idea of logos, expressing one's inward and outward journeys with language and communication. He has experienced life on many levels: pain, war, hardship, death, spirituality, love, beauty, and prosperity. He has earned his title as the Emperor as he has gained spiritual wisdom and found his personal power. The Emperor, he rules judiciously with authority, fairness, and courage to move forward for the betterment of all, knowing he serves a higher cause that is beyond him. Personal power, clear judgment, focus, and timing are his tools. The Emperor guides you to find your personal power and leadership abilities. When you are young, your innocence and vulnerability is influenced by the rules and traditions of family and structure and society. When you grow older, a personal code begins to develop and your personal power comes to play. As a young adult, you begin to question limiting beliefs and patterns that don't fit your principles. By recognizing and living what is true to your heart and soul, you gain your personal power. The Emperor's young energy gives you vision and vitality to start new projects and express new ideas. He teaches you how to set boundaries and how to develop your gifts and talents. He shows you how to empower others in a positive way. I'm liking this. And in turn, empowering you. The Emperor brings a new dawn to express your gifts and ideas and to experience life to the fullest. The Emperor is full of adventure, wanting to travel and explore the world. His energy is high and ready to move. Use the wisdom of the Emperor and honor what your heart speaks true. Build new, solid, strong, and secure foundations in your life. Tap into your personal power and explore your potentials, igniting new ideas. The Emperor reminds you to maintain your personal boundaries. His gifts are leadership skills, fairness, stability, drive, power, and self-confidence. symbolism in the emperor image. So I'll hold this up and hopefully it'll come in clear for you. So while I read this, there we go. Okay. Above the emperor is an eclipse between the sun and the moon. The morning star rises above the eclipse to greet a new dawn, symbolizing the blending of spirit and soul with the promise of new beginnings. The white horse represents the masculine and wisdom with power. The black horse represents the feminine side, knowing the power of entering the darkness void and finding the light and where answers lies. The lion cub represents developing strength and responsibility to your environment and future worlds. The emperor extends a guiding hand to the lion cub, ruling with compassion, wisdom, valor, protection, love, and respect for all those who rely on him. The lion cub will grow to be a very strong and formidable ally. The dragon represents the four elements of the earth and spiritual power that has fully manifested in the emperor. The dragon also represents the emperor's connection to Mother Earth and respect for the environment. The dragon embodies the unification of the underlying opposites of light and dark, symbolizing the primal energy that upholds the material world, which can turn good or bad on many different levels. The oak, eagle, chair, tree represents four directions, four seasons, four elements, etc. The oak tree represents the divinity and divine principle, divinity and masculine principle. The eagle represents one's connection with the divine. The eagle soars high, reminding one to look at the bigger picture, to see the expansive horizon, and know that the great universe is always there to help one build greater new worlds. The red lotus rise with strength, passion, and purity from the muddy waters of the unconscious. All of the above are inherent tools of the emperor. Aries, the ram, as his astrological sign and is represented on the emperor's breastplate. Aries is fire and the symbol of spring and new beginnings. Aries keywords, I am, symbolize the start of your journey and in this world your confidence to communicate your ideas and feelings. Whew, we made it. I don't know. I just love absorbing all this information. Hopefully it absorbs and doesn't just go in, which sometimes some of it does. But I think the key stuff that we get out of it sticks. Like I like with this book, it talks about how it's with the the experience that comes with that builds that foundation that helps to feel like that's what helps to clear the judgment and focus and gain your personal power and your like stability and safety and all of that. So it's with this so that goes with, we could tie that in with how we've been talking about how the Aries fire in the emperor feels different than Aries fire and some other things, which and other things it feels like a fast, right? But this one feels like a slow burn. So there's that experience that comes with over time of doing something repetitively or doing something repetitively over and over again, and just getting used to who you are in that, whatever that is, and finding your footing in that, and then that builds confidence, then that builds safety, a sense of safety. So it just takes time. It takes time, and we need to honor that. Just like so then the number 4 goes with the seasons and the world, the earth, all of it. We need all the seasons. We need those. We need that cycle. We need the elements. We need all of it. We need that full cycle of it all. And because if Mother Earth skipped all the other seasons and just kept going back to summer, damn, that'd be hot and we'd burn up. So we don't want that. So so they're just so it just feels like, so I liked today's message because it feels like honoring the time it takes to build this experience, which the time it takes then to build then that safety net and within ourselves, if that makes sense, that sense of safety and that just that solid foundation, that it takes time. So we need to honor that and just know that and just be good with that instead of trying to be like and be okay within like the nerves or whatever that's in us today without that full extent of experience and knowledge. It's okay to be. I think we're all so scared to say that we're scared, that we're nervous. But I get, like I'm starting out, like I'm trying to go deeper with mediumship. And you get nervous. You're like, ee. And because you're new, you're baby in it. And of course you're going to be, it's kind of like taking the first steps. And they're all like, I'm scared. Because it feels like the world feels like it's going to tilt. And that's okay. We're human. We're supposed to. Like this life is about experiencing new things. So to honor each of those seasons, the season of being the new, taking the first steps and everything, the world feeling all wibbly wobbly, and then going into, I'm starting to learn how to walk, but I still feel like I need maybe like a walker. Like I still need to hold on to the walls, like for support. I still feel like, and then going into, okay, I think I'm ready to walk by myself. And then full on sprint, right? I mean, honor those 4 seasons of growth. I love that. And then that allows for just this, because whenever somebody's building a house, you don't want them to rush the building of the foundation, right? Because then if you build the house on the foundation that's not solid, it can crumble. So, yeah, I like it. Yay. All right. Have a good day. Much love.